Hey friends, Beck Power here again from Power Creative Media. Today I want to answer a question that I get all the time, and that is, how many social media platforms should I focus on? So today we're going to talk about that. And there's a couple of things to think about, depending on where you are in your business journey, right? Some people, they're just getting started, and in that case, don't worry about being on all the platforms. Figure out which one your clients are on and get on that one. And I think there's some kind of one of those Venn diagrams, right? Because at the end of the day, you do want to make sure that you're on a platform that you will use. Otherwise, there's no point. But you also want to make sure that your audience is on it. And you want to make sure that you don't hate it. Some people really hate particular platforms, and I don't know why they try to force themselves to be on them, you know? Really, you want to hang out wherever your audience are, whatever hashtags they're using, if they're using hashtags, whatever things they're talking about, if they're talking about things. You want to be where they are, and you want to be somewhere that you enjoy, right? So those are some things to take into account. And if you've been in business for a really long time, then I still would recommend being on one main platform. Say putting like 80% of your effort into the one platform, but still having a presence on other platforms just for brand awareness. You know what I mean? Like, people use all different types of platforms, and they may look for you on Instagram or on Twitter or on LinkedIn or wherever they are. And if you're not there, you might lose a bit of credibility. It's not the end of the world. I'm not telling you you have to post on everything all the time. But if they go on your Twitter account and it's been dead for 2 years, that's kind of like, could be seen as a red flag. Now, take this advice with a grain of salt, because a lot of people do really, really well just having one account on one platform, and that's it. I'm not saying that's not a thing, but if you are, like most of our clients are personal brands, they're coaches, they're speakers, they're authors, you do want to be putting out your thought leadership onto all of these platforms. And that's what we do to help people. We create micro content from your content, and we put it out on tons of different platforms so that you can be seen as an expert wherever people are. And if you look at the successful people online, the Mel Robbinses, the Gary Vaynerchuks, the Adam Grants, the people who have thought leadership and a large following, they are available on every platform. When I say available, I don't mean they're actually available. I mean they have a team or et cetera, et cetera. But you do need help to show up in all those places. And if that is something that you want to do, you do need a team that's going to help you to do that. You can't do it on your own. You could, but you wouldn't be very effective at all the things that you need to do. So use my team. We have a whole offer where we become somebody's team, and you can use our team to create your content, to post and distribute your content, to create content strategies, right? And most times, for most people, we're going to be talking about the big four platforms with kind of a bonus platform. The first one is Facebook, the second one is Instagram, the third one is LinkedIn, the fourth one is YouTube. And then the bonus one is Twitter, but does anyone really use that apart from complaining about restaurants or softwares or hotels? That's what I use it for. I don't really use Twitter that much, and but I still post on there to make sure that my content is going out so I can still be seen as a thought leader for the things that I talk about. If you're interested in having those conversations, talking about, showing up as a thought leader on these different platforms and having a conversation with somebody like me who can help you to do that, to show up, to create the content, to distribute the content, to be your team, talk to me. powercreativemedia.com is our website. That's where you can book a call, or you can just write me a message somewhere around wherever you saw this video, and I'll be sure to see it and answer you back. Love to chat about that. That is where that's where you'll find us. Hopefully that's been helpful, and you know the platforms that you want to be on and how often you want to be on them and why. Don't just feel like you have to be on all of them and then feel guilty when you can't be. That's not a strategy. If you're interested in chatting more, powercreativemedia.com, and I will see you in the next video.